It's estimated that 22 million Americans are struggling with addiction to a drug or alcohol, and only 10% seek treatment, many times because of the shame and fear that accompany addiction. Well, the good news is more than 23 million Americans are living in recovery. September is National Recovery Month. It's an effort to make recovery more visible and remove the barriers to treatment. Kevin McLaughlin is a recovery coach and recovery coach trainer at Pine Rest. Welcome. It's good to have you here. What's a recovery coach?
Well, thank you for having me. And a recovery coach is somebody that has lived experience with recovery. So they have an addiction story. My name is Kevin McLaughlin. I'm a person in long-term recovery, which means for me about 15 years without any mind or mood altering substances.
Yes.
So that is the essence of what I can do to help another person is say, you know, I've been there.
Yeah.
And we will work with a person maybe before treatment when they're thinking they have a problem, maybe during, and maybe after. So we're kind of a part of a team in the whole system of care.
I mentioned that September is an awareness month. Why do we need that? I mean, I guess the statistics speak for themselves, but I also talked about the stigma that surrounds it. So perhaps that's why the awareness, or all of the above?
Well, and so September's National Recovery Month across the nation. We hope there's celebrations and just bringing awareness to the fact that recovery is alive and well. 25 million Americans are in recovery today. So we know that by mobilizing the recovery community, gathering them together and putting a face to the recovery, that we may attract people into recovery and reduce some of that shame and guilt. Like, you're in recovery? Wow. And so we're saying recovery is great, come in with us. And
it is achievable,
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, I think some people never start because they think, it ain't gonna work on me.
Right, and the general consensus, I think, in today's world is that treatment is effective, but you might have to go 2, 3, 4 times. What we know is that we're putting people in interventions that are really brief, and their problems are pretty bad. So we want to offer them support throughout, but especially after. So celebratory events like this are really, really important.
Yeah, you mentioned a celebratory event. You have a new role at Pine Rest, right? So tell me about that.
Well, Pine Rest has a few groups, and this one is formerly known as the Alumni Group, fourth Thursday of every month, and it is now called the Recovery Connection, because we really want to focus on advocacy and connection. We bring people in that may need some support, some direction, but people that just want to talk about their recovery. So we named it Pine Rest Recovery Connection. We're putting on one event that is October 11th. We're going to show the movie The Anonymous People, which talks about the stigma, and hopefully will open some doors in a person's mind to try out recovery.
Yeah, we have a clip from the trailer of that film, so let's look at that and we'll talk some more. Here it is.
As a culture, we are still very rooted in just say no.
Drugs are menacing our society.
We were going to try to incarcerate our way out of the addiction problem.
Our jails are full of addicts and alcoholics. They're all pulled up in one spot.
When you're caught, you will do time.
Recovery is what you need, not prison. Hello?
Alcoholism has too long been a taboo subject.
The shame and secrecy are just as deadly as the disease itself.
We kind of went at it the wrong way for a lot of years, right? And I guess there's no easy fix.
No, there's not. We need a more comprehensive system of care, but it really boils down to helping a person find out a pathway to a recovery that fits what they want, that actually fits their values and beliefs. So we want to find out what a person really believes in. It could be a gardening pathway.
So it's not the same for everyone.
No, that's exactly the point. And a recovery coach is a paid or volunteer position that helps a person figure those paths out.
Well, you are invited to attend a free screening of The Anonymous People. It is again Thursday, October 11th. It's from 6:30 to 10 p.m. in the Postma Center at Pine Rest out on 68th Street. You can learn more about the event or the topic of addiction and recovery on the Pine Rest website. We've put a link to it on our site. Go to WZZM13.com. You'll find it there. It was great to have you here. Thank you for your work.
Yeah, thank you very much.